Ladies and gents, welcome to today's video. We've got a few things to crack on with today. Some things that will transform the car and some things that will make the inside just a tiny bit better. We have added the spaces. Now this is something I did off camera because I was so excited to get them, but it was pissing with rain. I couldn't really record anything. I just wanted to get them on and basically see if they were going to rub or not. And this is the final product. So as you can see, the front is like, there's like a finger's gap. It's so close, but it looks so much better. Like this, definitely looks way better. The rear could use maybe a bit more, but to be honest, it's fine. Like, it sits really, really wide now. Like, I've actually really liked the look of this car. The height, I think, is pretty much perfect, to be honest. And obviously, it's the same with the other side as well. It looks like it's gonna rub. It's so close, but I promise you, I'm taking a few corners and there's no rub. The brand of these spaces, you can just see them in there. They're called like Barbarian spaces. I think they're 120 quid for 4 of them. So not too bad. I was looking at a Puma Speed before. Here's the back as well. You can see the brand there. Yeah, Barbarian. So I was actually looking at Puma Speed before. They just didn't have any in stock, unfortunately. So I ended up going with Barbarian. And they're great spaces, to be honest. Driven with them, tracking hasn't gone out or anything. It drives perfectly straight, no vibrations, anything like that. So amazing. Right, on to the next bit now. We need to go and try and attempt to wrap the interior. So let's go straight over to that. This is our current situation. So we're going to rewrap all the trim inside. I might do a few extra bits and bobs here and there that I haven't done already, as long as I've nailed down this first. So this is the steering wheel at the moment. I've wrapped this in carbon fiber. You can see like around the edges, it's not great. And there's also a little cut here. I've stuck it down, but that's like cut wrong. The edges aren't great. I'm not a professional wrapper, so obviously these aren't going to be great, but hopefully we can get the forged carbon on the wheel. At the moment, these are unwrapped, so I would like these wrapped. And then down here, this is all wrapped as well, but you can see it's coming off. So I just haven't heated it enough. Down there, down there, down there. And just here, it's coming up again. So I need to make sure I do all that properly and then rewrap this all in forged carbon. So a bit of progress. The head unit has to come out, which is just 2 bolts which attach here. They're under a cover, they're under this cover, 2 screws under there. The whole thing comes out. And then for the aircon unit, which is under there at the moment, there's 2 screws up here and then 1 behind this cover, just there. You have to actually take off the gear surround, and then there's a little bolt there, and this just all pulls back to where you get to see that bolt, and then everything just comes off. This is where we're at the moment. So the wrap has held up pretty good, to be honest, on here. This is the hardest bit. There's a lot of curves, but as you can see, the wrap started coming up there and just doesn't look great, really. So I'm going to try and put my heart and soul into it and see if I can do it. These I did wrap before, but they ended up coming up, so I'm going to try doing these again and see if I can get a better result. But let's give it a go.
That my pops got robbed and he got shot up. I was working at SP, that was in KP. I was focused.
Strip the old vinyl off. As you can see, it's taken most of the paint off. It's actually black now. It used to be silver, but it's black. Prepped it with just some IPA wipes, so it is all ready to be wrapped in forged carbon. Wish me luck.
Graduate, had to go to Jersey. It was visits in a state pen. On the other side of the glass, yeah, things moving fast at the time. Now I really couldn't face him. I ain't understand till my mom sat me down like a man. And that day, yeah, it changed me forever. I wanted revenge, but I'ma get it when I make it out. And I put him in that Miami weather. Combos on the WhatsApp got me moving real tack. Cause you never turn your back even when it got spooky. Know for a fact you ain't cut me no slack. You will rewind time, yeah, like it was a movie. But it's real life and we gotta look ahead. Glad you alive, I don't gotta say you dead. Only the
right, this is the first piece that I've done. It's not the greatest. It looks fine from this side. It looks a bit messy from this side. So it's done. It looks pretty good to me. I'm going to just make sure everything fits fine. So let me install that and let's see how it looks. Okay, this is how it looks. Very nice. Looks super clean. I'm not going to clip it back in just yet because we need to put everything else back in. But this bit to go, these 2 bits to go. This wrap is by Vivid. Stunning to work with. Best wrap I've ever worked with. So, and hopefully we get the whole lot done. And then maybe the wheel. Okie dokie, we've got the next part done. This is the hardest part, I think. It's so much better. I'm just gonna give it once more, but it looks like it's pretty much done. I got it as neat as I could. Put everything back in and then slot it back in. This is where we're at. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. Excuse the rest of the car, makes it look awful now. But so I've fitted it all back together. Nice and sturdy. It looks so good. And this Vinyl by Vivid is insane, really it is. It, like, once you've stretched it around wherever it needs to be, you heat it up, it comes back up, and then you press it down when it's warm, and it just doesn't move, it sticks. So I'm not too worried about this top bit here. I've trimmed it, but it's not too bad, because the radio actually comes down to about here anyway. So it looks stunning. Just the two vent pieces to go. Hopefully we'll move on to the steering wheel. Okay, I've also cut myself, but finished these edges now. I've clipped them back in, so all I need to do is assemble that back onto this unit here, make sure everything fits and everything's all right. But I have post-heated all of these things, but these specifically in the corners, to make sure that when heat's coming out of these vents, that we're not actually going to lift the vinyl. It looks insane, so much better than before. So let's get it on and see how the whole package looks. I've also stripped the steering wheel. I need to clean it and then find my tool to get in between. But this is what it looks like before, and hopefully we can wrap this. It's just started raining, so we'll have to do this all with the door closed, which might get a bit hot, but we'll give it a go. Hopefully this is a lot easier than these. Here is the final product. It looks insane. Really, really good. It's got such a weird texture. It's not matte, but it's not like gloss. It's like in between, and like it looks like a fabric, but it's not. It's just beautiful. We've got to get on to doing the wheel. I'm going to probably wait for the rain to die down a bit, but honestly, this looks so much better than before. Quality of the vinyl has just made it such a breeze to wrap. And obviously, hopefully, last a very long time, because I really like the look of this. What we'll do now is we'll cut hopefully to doing the wheel, and then we'll do this last little silver bit where hopefully we can go forged carbon to match our brand new center console.
Wave. I'm in it for keepsake, in the field with the cleat lace, beat freak with the bare face and a slick tongue, that's what she say. She look good, she a big tease when she bite lip with the wink face. Hella bad when she throwing it back, she bring that my way for the team play. For Pete's sake, I'm above average, I padded my stat. I gotta matter what he say. I'm the 2010 young LeBron James off the backboard, type of bad boy. Hold it down for the task force. If I run his fade, then you ask for it. Cross need to laugh more. I keep it 100 on dashboard. The live show needed passport, cause the beat bounced to the cap torn. Feel like I live it fast forward, but I asked for it. Misfit, got a quick lit on a crash course from the tattered garment to the tabloid. Spoke how I live it into existence. Might be ahead of myself, but the bank account did jump up a couple figures. Feel like nobody could f with us. I'm a flight risk. I play among the stars in the Hollywood Hill, the space station couldn't even get in touch with me. Praise faith that I stuck with it. Wave. No, I really can't complain. Everything is straight. I've been on a wave. But everything I say turn into the real thing. I tell her run it up, cause you know it ain't a thing. We made it out the slums, the words on the page. Everything is straight. I've been on a wave. But everything I'm saying turn into the real thing. I've been living like I'm famous. Like I don't show my face, as I'm jumping on the stage. Like I'm living in a daydream.
Alright, it's pretty much night time now, but we're finally done. Once again, it's not perfect, but it all matches now. This is not as shiny, which is nice. I didn't really like the shiny carbon fiber, but I don't understand how people would get it in there and trim it. I don't really know, so. Right, this is the final result. So as you can see, did do the wheel. Probably going to end up redoing this just because you can see the silver like around the edges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel it back, paint around the edges and around these edges as well, and then just rewrap the whole thing just so I don't see the silver. But besides that, yeah, no, it looks really good. This has now been on for 2 days, so we can see there's absolutely no peeling up. The weather's dropped quite significantly, and obviously we've had to use the heater. It's not peeling up. It looks absolutely fantastic. This is just the phone holder, so if I peel that back, you can still see it looks absolutely great. So like I said, the only thing I really want to change is the steering wheel, just because I think I can do a better job. Other than that, it looks great in here. Thank you all for watching. If you did like it, then please leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you've got any suggestions or anything you'd like to see, definitely leave it down in the comment section below. But I'm over the moon with this. It looks great. Once we sort this out, we can get it even better, and it literally almost looks factory. So very, very happy. Thank you all for watching anyway, and I'll see you in the next video.